I got this from a company called Bushcraft on Etsy. They're not the cheapest, and I did get it wasn't a reduced rate, but I got it when it was on offer. And when it arrived, I was gobsmacked with the quality of it. So with it, you've got both arms, you've got the base, you get a brand new saw blade with it, and the hardware screws. So it all comes dismantled. I dismantle it after I'd use it because it's too bulky to leave up. But I did put screws over here. There we go. There's literally 2 screws, 2 wing nuts, and came with spare rope, which I think is actually more like twine. And all we're doing with this not very well organised, this, is it? Okay, now that's done, pop the blade in there. I'll get that back in a minute. So the screw goes in there, line that up, I'll line the blade up with the holes so that it'll all marry up nicely. There we go. I'll just chuck a couple of threads on that. I won't rush to tighten it up because I don't need to. Pop this in, and the other side, and then all we need to do is drop that side in, find our screw that's buried in our hand over here, again line it up so everything marries up nice and bunny. That pushes right through. Put the wing nut on the other side. And that is how it looks. And at the minute, it's loose. You can see this rope sagging in the middle. So what you then get is you have this additional piece of wood that slots between the rope. Apparently easier said than done. There you go. And then we just twist and twist and twist. Until it's real nice and taut, like so. And then, as you saw, solid. Hold it properly and you can get a decent draw on it in comparison to, I have got one knocking about in here actually. When you compare it to the likes of this, which yes, are great, but it's a really weird angle to try and saw on, is that. So for me, I do prefer a proper saw, and that, with the way it collapses down, I can just shove it in one of the side pockets on my rucksack and we're laughing. It's great. So what I'm going to do, just to show you this saw, do you want to go and get that, Okay, sweetheart.
The stick?
Yeah. Tell me much. Right, so this has been left over here from somebody else. So, we'll do, just hold it in place. I'll go sweetheart.
That's pretty good, I will tell you.
That went through like butter. Yes, I know it's a fresh blade. It's easy for me to say that with a fresh blade, but there we go. Again, through, nice, easy, clean cut. I think the only thing I would actually do, because to me that there seems to be a lot of flex in that blade, so what I am going to do,
This might be my new walking stick.
I'm going to take off the wing nut, pop out this screw, and I'm just going to try and line up the second hole.
My new walking stick.
There we go. And it's as easy as that. So again, just wind that so it's nice and taut, and then it'll hold itself in place. That blade doesn't feel like it's got as much flex in it now, so give it a go. Spot on. Again, as I say, that came from a company on Etsy called Halus Bushcraft, H-A-L-U-S. It wasn't gifted, they've not asked me for this review. I wanted one of these for a good while since I saw one, because I thought they were an amazing piece of kit. They look really smart, and the skill that goes into making them fascinates me. But if you want yours, go and check out their Etsy shop, or don't, it's personal preference, but I'm really pleased with my purchase. Again, fantastic piece of kit. And yeah, thing is, I've got the saw now. All I'll ever have to replace is this twine or rope. You could use paracord if you wanted to, and obviously over time I'll have to replace the blade. But other than that, there's no plastic, it's all wood. I'm not, you know, it's not a one-use thing. A normal saw, they get rusty, they go blunt, etc. with the plastic handles, and you end up throwing them. This, I can replace the blade separately, and I can replace the rope for tensioning it on the top. Much better, and yeah, it's definitely a Etsy shop that I will be going back to. So yeah, that was the saw that I wanted to show you all, and obviously I've now shown you, demonstrated.